Here are 5 ways to get into comics on 5 different budget levels. At $0 to $10 a month, this is comics on a shoestring. You can start by checking out online subscriptions that offer thousands of comics at just a click of a button. Marvel Unlimited gives you access to over 30,000 comics instantly, with new releases added 3 months after they hit the shelves. Then with DC Universe Infinite, you get the full DC catalog alongside comics from Vertigo and Black Label. With Comixology Unlimited, you have access to borrow over 45,000 comics across Marvel, DC, Image, Boom, and more. Then Global Comics is an alternative to Comixology, offering titles from other independent publishers like Dark Horse and Oni Press. But if you're really tight on budget, you can always make use of local library apps like Libby or Hoopla to borrow books for almost nothing. Now with $10 to $25 a month, that's where you really start committing to collecting. With that budget, you can collect 1 to 3 single issues or a trade paperback or 2 every month. Especially if you get into Image Comics, their Volume 1 trades can go as low as $10, making it really affordable to get into comics. Then if you're lucky to have a local comic shop nearby, they usually have bargain bins where you can find hidden gems for $1 to $2 each. Moving on to around $25 to $50, this is where you really start building your collection with intention. You can mix having multiple subscriptions while still collecting singles, trades, and maybe even some variant covers here and there. Do you want to dive deeper into singular properties like X-Men or Batman? Or would you rather explore the wide selection of indie comics that are out there? That budget is a sweet spot for you to choose what kind of collection you want to build. Now at around $50 to $150, that's when collecting gets a little bit more serious. On top of all the subscriptions, singles, and trades, you can start adding deluxe editions like this or omnibuses that will look nicely on your shelf. Then going a bit beyond collecting, you can also start looking into supporting a couple of Kickstarter projects that are happening across the industry. By this point, your collection will really take shape and start to reflect a lot of your personal taste. Then if you want to go even more all out with a budget of $150 to $450, you can dive into the rabbit hole of collecting incentive covers, original art, and even slabbed comics. This is serious collector territory, but if you got the budget for it, why not splurge on something that makes you happy? At the end of the day, collecting comics is meant to be fun. So even if you start small, there's plenty of fun exploring what it is that you really love about comics. Just remember to keep enjoying the ride one page at a time.